guys, it's Jo here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for tuning in. And in today's video, I've got a little unboxing haul, but we're going to be featuring the Flower Beauty Concealer. If that sounds like it's something that interests you, stay tuned till just after this short little intro and I'll be right back. Thanks so much for staying around, guys. So, got this big box delivered by Postman Pat yesterday, and I am currently isolating because my sister and my niece have got COVID, sadly. They are okay, they've been a little bit poorly, just cold-like symptoms. My sister has had her 2 jabs as well because she works for the NHS. So that's come as quite a shock that she's got it. I had to self-isolate because I was with them on Friday night, not just gone, the one before. And we had takeaway. Me and my sister shared a couple of glasses of wine. You know what it's like, you put it down, you're like, hey, you're drinking my wine, and you know, thought we might have shared, like literally shared bats and a glass of wine and things. Then the next day, unfortunately, my niece's class bubble broke, and I think there was in the end about 12 children in her class got COVID, and then she tested positive the next day, and then my sister tested positive about 3 or 4 days later. So I think I'm on about day 8 of isolation with Jasmine. Steve's still gone about his normal business because that is the rules here in the UK. It's only the people who've come into close contact with somebody needs to self-isolate. I think them rules will be getting abolished in August. However, we have seen a massive spike in COVID cases recently, especially in the northeast of England, so whether or not that is going to remains to be seen. But hey ho, we're kind of getting used to it now, and I've just been really lazy, to be honest, and I did have to work 2 days from home, so I was up them days early, but other than that, I've just really taken, it's not often, is it, that you wake up on a morning and you think, you know, I'm not going anywhere today at all. I know I'm not even popping to the shop, so I really don't need to make an effort. So yesterday me and Jasmine spent the day in the garden. It was like 30 degrees Celsius, which is really weird for England. Sorry if you can hear the fan behind me because it is so hot right now. And we just jumped in and out the hot tub all day, dried off so quickly because it was just like being on holiday. It was amazing. We had a really nice day, the 2 of us. Really lazy day, really. It's just a shame we couldn't enjoy it with some family and other people, but never mind. So anyway, I'm looking in this box. So first off, I'll show you what I got from Superdrug. Obviously, with not being able to go out, I just picked up a few essential items. So I got a 3-pack of cotton rounds, which I always buy. Then I picked up my micellar water. Now, I normally get the rose one, however, they didn't have it in stock. They only had the Garnier one, and it was nearly £7. Now, I normally pay about £2, £3 for this. So I wasn't going to then start paying £7 for the Garnier Rose one. So I thought I'd try this one. And I have had the Nivea Rose one before, but like I said, I couldn't get it online. But they have changed the top. And it's like that. Now, you might be thinking, is that lavender or something like that? But it's not. It's just for sensitive skin. It's the purple colour. I thought it might be lavender, and I'm not a fan of lavender. But it's not. It is just for sensitive skin. Purple for sensitive skin. Removes makeup and cleanses and soothes. It removes makeup, cleanses and soothes. God, I can't get my words out. Leaves skin perfectly cleaned and hydrated. Fragrance free for sensitive skin. Now, I'm not a massive, like, my skin likes fragrance free, but I do like a bit of fragrance, to be honest, and things. It is fragrance free. But and that's why I like my rose one. It's just nice, but never mind. So Then I repurchased this, which is my favourite dry shampoo. It is the Baptiste. It's the Hydrate for dry skin version, and it is the one I have featured on this channel a couple of times with the different type of lid to usual aerosol kind of spray, and it doesn't leave everywhere white, because I don't want to leave everywhere white when I use dry shampoo. I've got my pet gecko in here and things, and I really just don't want him to be covered in white dry shampoo. So I do like that. Then I repurchased this, which is the Revlon Rose Glow Hydrating Primer. So I have a total love-hate relationship with this primer. So as you can see, I've used it. So you normally squeeze it up twice with the pipette, and then as you can see, there's plenty of product in there. It's going to make me look like a liar, this, isn't it? There. Like nothing comes, like I'm squeezing it, nothing comes out sometimes. So sometimes I end up having to literally just pour it out, or you have to give it a real shake. It's got little beads in it, little micro beads, and I think they just get stuck in there. I just wish it just had a regular pump like function on the top, but I do like it as a primer. Like you can see, it is a repurchase, and it's not the cheapest of primers either. I think this was about £12.99. Repurchased this, which I've featured so many times on my channel. I have been for years a bougie Estee Lauder double wear fan, and the bubble burst just kind of as lockdown happened with COVID last year, and my makeup just wasn't staying on my nose. I wasn't getting any joy. It was like they totally rechanged the formula, and it was just driving me nuts. So I couldn't get the right colour, I couldn't go into any shops. Even when the shops opened, they weren't able to test it on you properly, and I just lost the will with it. I was like, I'm not paying nearly £35 for a foundation, and I'm just not happy with it. So I started on my quest to look for a drugstore foundation, and I found this, and I love it so much. It is the Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation, not to be confused with the one in the glass bottle, which is Revlon Colorstay. They could have thought of a better Revlon Colorstay Full Cover. Revlon Colorstay Full Cover, the other way around on the other one. It's not the best name to have given this, but I get why they have. But I just absolutely love it. I wear this in 150 buff, and it's got an SPF 10 in it, and it is matte, full cover, 24-hour wear. I mean, I've not tested that out and don't plan to, hopefully, but I just love this, guys. What I do find with it is you have to apply it with a Damp and Beauty blender. If you don't, like, the brush isn't as good at applying it, whereas with my Estee Lauder I always prefer to apply that with a brush. I do find I go through a tube of this nearly every month, but it's only £9.99. And let's get into this. So this is the Flower Concealer. It is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. It says it's a weightless formula. I've got this in the fairest colour that they did, which is fair, and it's L1 to 2. It doesn't look very fair, I must say, but we'll swatch it for you. It says Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, weightless formula, soft focus blurring concealer with high performance coverage. The weightless formula instantly diminishes the appearance of imperfections, fine lines and signs of fatigue for a flawless luminous look. Apply to areas that show darkness or discoloration and blend with a gentle patting motion. Well, I mean, to be honest, I think I'm just going to put it on like I would any of my concealers. So that is the box when you open it. It's got like a little silver cardboard top to stop it from falling out. Once you pull that out, you then have the packaging. The packaging is plastic. That is it. It's quite nice packaging. Light Illusion Full Coverage Foundation, and then Flower. and then we've got it on a spoolie like that as usual. So we're gonna just swatch this next to, wow, okay. How is that the lightest colour that Drew Barrymore, who is like a pale lady, I mean, don't get me wrong, I just can't believe that is the lightest. So this is light pale in Revlon, and I think even then they do a lighter shade, and then this is fair in Flower. Is that picking up? That is very different. It's definitely got the cooler undertones. It's more kind of like the kind of colour foundation that I would wear, but generally speaking, in a concealer, I do like it to be a lot lighter than the colour of the foundation that I'm wearing, to illuminate and highlight the area. I'll get it on the skin now. I haven't got any concealer on, I've just got my foundation on. I haven't put any powder on or anything. You know, that's actually quite nice. I think on first impressions, it's just completely not the shade that I thought it would be. However, that has blended out. Can you see the difference? I can. Just melts into the skin. Okay. So, do the other side. Yeah. Wow. I'm quite impressed with this actually. I really, when I've seen the colour of it, and I must admit I had read a couple of reviews on Superdrug where people have said that it was no good because of the colour. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an unusual light colour. I would expect I always put it, anyone else has got this chin mask thing going on. Mine's not so bad at the moment because I haven't been out for the last few days, so I haven't had to wear any mask. But although it's like a darker shade, it is still illuminating the area, even though it is still illuminating the area, which is quite, seems to be working nice with this foundation as well, which is good to see. I know when I used to use my Estee Lauder, I used to really struggle to find a concealer that would work with it. So it just goes to show, I think I've actually been purchasing the wrong colour concealer for many years, because that is the kind of colour foundation I would pick, and I've always gone for a lighter. I'm just going to set it. I'm not going to use powder or anything. I don't want anything to interfere with this. So I've just set my face, which again, this must be like my 10th bottle of this. It's Rimmel's Instant Fix and Go. I've tried the Urban Decay All Nighter. I've tried lots and lots of fixing sprays, and I come back to this one. It really does do a good job. So, and it's cheap. So we'll round up this video for you now, guys. I've really had quite a pleasant experience with this concealer, and it's not a colour that I ever would have bought in the shop. That's the kind of colour I would normally go for, and that's the colour of this. Yeah, it's gone on my skin beautifully, and it still feels like it's doing the job of illuminating and everything without being too dark for my skin. I am quite surprised that Drew Barrymore's fairest colour is so dark. I would expect it to have a much more vanilla-y, is that even a word? Tone like this in her range. She's a pale lady herself, but hey ho. But it is beautiful what I have put on my skin, and it has actually quite blown me away just how beautifully it's gone on. So it'd be completely unfair of me to now go and jump in a hot tub, sunbathe, spend the day out there just absolutely melting, and then come back to you and tell you how it performed, because the best foundation in the world isn't going to do a good job of that. So that would be completely unfair for me to do. What I will do is let you know in future videos of mine, like I always do, how I am getting on with this. I'm sure it will feature again, that's for sure. As for now, take care, guys, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye, thanks for watching.